Hello and welcome back to another installment of Poke Fodder, and thank goodness the team event is over. My thoughts that by auto-choosing your team would help balance out the teams was probably what the developers were thinking, executed absolutely miserably, because what ended up happening was, just like with the first one, a vast majority of people ended up taking one specific team, in this case, Gengar. And really by, like hour 14, 15, 16, somewhere in there, this contest, the team event was completely over as far as who was going to win, and everybody was just playing out for third place. What I saw happening and didn't take into account when I decided that I was going to auto-select is I feel like the majority of the players who are free to play took auto select in order to get the 3 booster enhancers. Whereas if you weren't free to play, then you took Gengar probably, or in a rare case where Mimikyu was one of your favorite Pokemon, and then you took Mimikyu. And I do apologize for my voice. My throat is very sore today, but I'm going to fight through this and put together a video for you guys. If we look at the team standings, this thing was a foregone conclusion. So what ended up happening was Team Chandelure actually didn't finish that far behind Mimikyu, but what ended up happening was day one, I think Chandelure was actually in second place, but as soon as those free boosters ran out, the 3 ones, they stopped using them. And so they were by far in third place after day 2, and then after day 3 again, by far in third place. And when you were in third place, you actually got some kind of a boost. So the little counter, the multiplier for points, went low. I want to say it went all the way down to 5. It's not here anymore, so I can't look, but it went all the way down to 5. And then when it got the booster injunction, it went back up to 7, but it was ugly. So the team event is over. They've done 2 of these now, and I'm going to say that they're both pretty epically failed. And even if they change the way they do it next time, I would say take the most popular team, whether you like that Pokemon or not. Their attempt to balance things out and make it more even, it didn't work the second time around. Maybe they'll go back to the drawing board. Maybe they'll scrap the team event. I don't know. My guess is they'll probably keep having the team event, and the matchmaking system was horrendous this time around. I personally was constantly paired up against people 400, 500, 600 elo below me. Everybody on Discord was talking about just constantly being paired up 400 or 500 or 600 or 700 elo below them. And there's no incentive to play at that point, because if you win, you're so heavily favored that you're going to get less than 10 points out of that, so you really can't climb. And if your opponent gets good RNG, a couple lucky spins, you make one misplay and you lose. I think I lost 56. I don't know that for sure, but I definitely lost over 50 on multiple occasions. Just really no incentive. I think that maybe that was their way to keep people from tanking, although you could tank and not even really be trying. Maybe it was their way of allowing other people to climb faster. I don't know. It just, very bad setup, very bad for the game. I hope they don't do that again. All of that being said, we have the Silver Moon room, or Silver Moon Hall, and for some of you, it's probably already October 31st, and here in the US, and I'm sure everywhere, we have Halloween. So what we're going to do is we are going to break out this. This is actually a remake of Care Bear's deck, but it's Halloween themed. I've got 3 pumpkins in here, and they're evil pumpkins, so we'll call them jack-o'-lanterns. I've got a ghost in Shuppet. I've got a ghost type in this Oricorio. And then we have Vibrava, who doesn't really fit the theme of Halloween. But there's 5 carmonite on the line. I would like to have 5 carmonite. And I will let you guys know that I wasted carmonite and gold to get this little feller up to level 8 just for this video. So you're welcome. Here we go. So pumpkins are only doing 10 spinners, but it's uncommon and lower. My opponent is going to set up the Shuppet trap. He's going to probably drop Shuppet right here. Well, what do you know? I'm going to go ahead and... what is it? It's Oricorio Sensu style. And we will just put him here as a goalie. In case you're wondering, I leveled up the 50. The Refined Dance, it does something pretty filthy. Although I'm not quite sure I remember what it is off the top of my head. Let me check that out. It's something like if it gets knocked out, the opponent gets cursed. Yeah, the battle opponent gains weight 3. If this Pokemon is knocked out, the battle opponent gains a curse marker. That's not bad. And then we will drop Shuppet over here. I guess he's going to take his Golem and drop it on goal. I will probably bring Vibrava. Oh no. Okay. And we have our first trick-or-treater coming to the store to get coming to the house to get a handful of candy. If you'll remember, by having the trick-or-treat marker, all Pokemon can pass through. I really don't have any plays that I want to make. I'll go ahead and use Phantom Energy, although if I'm not mistaken, if you have the trick-or-treat marker, even if you're on my entry point, I can still pass through you. Alright. We will take Vibrava back. No, that's what he was doing. Okay. Let's see if we can't give him a pumpkin marker. We cannot. This is a little bit of overkill. Just a little bit of overkill. I should have attacked his Shuppet when he came down. That's funny. Let's go see if we can give him a curse marker. No. We're just going to roll the little 20, which is basically worthless. There's just not a lot of firepower going on with this team right here. Now he's confused, which means all he's going to do is roll miss. So this is not really going well. Let's get you out. We'll hop. We'll just put you back on goal. Yeah. Shuppet confused is not good. Although that did my my horrendous luck of rolling miss actually paid off there. That'd be great if I rolled a will-o-wisp and then it moved over. And it's not going to. We will slide over here. Remember, you can't move next to Vibrava and attack in the same turn, which is the reason why I did not utilize the X speed there. But I will X speed with one of my pumpkins on my next turn. $44, not too bad. I think we'll go after... We either need to land a trick-or-treat marker or we need to knock him out. That is acceptable because when I get knocked out, then I'll be able to bring another Pokemon back out. He hasn't even bothered to take his penguin off his bench. He's not having it. Let's try this X speed again. There we go. There we go. What does he have? I haven't even had a chance to look or even a need to care what his plates were, because I've been pinned in on my end of the board here. Now I need to get this pumpkin off of this entry point. So we'll go here, which means he'll most likely bring his Joltik down one. Okay. And we are electrocuted. And we have weight 2. Now is where we're kind of just going to make a dash for his goal at every opportunity we get. We survive that, so we will press forward, which will most likely prevent him from bringing Shuppet down and getting the surround. Unless he takes this round knowing that he has his goal block. Taking the entry point doesn't mean anything because Prinplup has the divine entry or diving entry. I always mess it up. I can't remember which one it is, but we will stop there. It is diving entry. I should be favored here in this matchup. Okay. We can attack here. Half a wheel is a miss. Ain't no thing. Just have the one X speed left. Definitely not going to use it on a pumpkin that's burned. Knocking him out here would be huge. I'm actually just going to take the entry point over here for now. See if he doesn't get himself knocked out. Because any mirror match with Vibrava, I'm going to win. My Vibrava being confused, if you don't remember, is it doesn't mean anything because its wheel is 24, 24, 24. See if we can't take him out here. See, 24, 24, 24, 24. And now my other pumpkin is electrocuted. There we go. Okay. Well, let's see what happens here. My guess is he'll probably just come back down and take my entry point. Yeah. He doesn't have max revive, so I'm going to go ahead and take the chance that I can. What a bummer. I mean, it was only 56 wheel slice, which is probably like a 57 or 58% chance of landing. Oh, and he is going to do that. So now that's going to force me to have to not roll 40. But I'm also going to have to status, so I'm going to need to confuse my opponent here somehow. And another miss. All right. Well, we basically need to land confuse. That does not do it. That's probably going to be game because those aren't considered curse marker, or that relaxed isn't considered a status condition. It's a marker. All right. Well, here's the sad news. Oh, that's not the sad news. That's the good news. Because now I guess he could. All right, so we're gonna be able to get our pumpkin back out. Oh wow, this is gonna be great. We're actually gonna get the surround. That was pretty clutch. I apologize for the enthusiasm in my voice. My throat is really, it's really kind of, it's in a lot of pain today. It feels really swollen, and I'm going to keep doing the video, and I hope that I'm able to do videos. We're just going to do the one game here. I hope that I can pull out the victory. It looks like we're headed for a timeout. Hope he doesn't think that I'm just going to let him walk up to my goal like that. Definitely The smarter play would have been to use the X speed, and as I say that, I never learn. Paralyze, and because I leveled up this the 50, it actually means that Roost no longer disappears. All right, well, they've left me no other choice here. It means that the 50 no longer disappears on my Oricorio, and therefore he can't self-heal him. Trick-or-treat marker is fine. He can't self-heal with Roost. Come on, because Refined Dance is now larger than Roost. Now if he puts a Vibrava right there, I don't think I can come out. Ooh, okay. Guess we go here and attack. I don't... New day, same story. Okay, I can't believe he's giving me the opportunity, although I probably... This is terrible. This is terrible. I can... Alright, shove it. He still has his gold block too. I can't get anybody to survive an attack at the moment. They're all either getting statused or knocked out. And see, I can't even get a Pokemon on the field because Vibrava is sitting right there. See what he wants to do here. I mean, he might as well. Based on previous events, I'm going to get knocked out here. Wow, we win a roll. And I just lost because I was an idiot. How did I get a relaxed? Oh, because he has Mud Shot. That's why. Oh well. Wait, what is my opponent doing? Is he trying to bad move me? Because that didn't work. He should have just taken my goal. Why did he not just hop straight over and take my goal? Why did he do that? All right, well. Oh my god. I cannot believe how I'm losing every freaking roll right now. This is uncanny. This is wild, like there is just no such thing as winning 2 rolls. It's win 1, lose 3. Yeah, just this is like I don't even care at this point. I'll probably roll the 20. Wow, what a mess. Anyway, I apologize for the enthusiasm for today's video. I think my opponent... Here's the thing. Dude, if you're 2600, just take your win. Okay. That's... like, there's absolutely no reason to ever be a jerk. No. Unless someone's running that cancerous deck. But like, there's just no need for that anywhere in the game. The guy gets... Especially if you get every roll. Like, if you're going to win like 3-to-1 the roll ratio, just take your win and move on with your life. Don't be like, look at me, I'm going to try to knock out and get a weight win on his Pokemon, because all it does is make you look like an idiot. That is going to do it for today's video. Like I said, sorry about the enthusiasm on it. In fact, the most fired up thing that happened was my opponent being an idiot. And I don't like to call people names, but let's call a spade a spade. He was an idiot. Anyway, that's going to do it for today's video. Tomorrow is Halloween. Be safe out there. And in Spanish-speaking countries, I believe November 1st is Dia de Muerto. And I apologize. I don't know if that's limited to just Mexico, if it's all Spanish-speaking countries. But nonetheless, as long as I'm able to talk and put together some sort of a video, I will have videos out for you in the next couple days. If not, you know why. Be safe out there if you go trick-or-treating, and until next time.